Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York. It is the jewel of the Five Finger Lakes. So come on in, say hello. I'm here to share some creative ink with you. I love sharing creative ideas with you, so you're inspired to want to create them on your own. So, and then share with others, because that's the whole point of creating and making cards, is to share them with others. So I've actually been sending out some happy mail this week. So I'm excited and making lots of cards to take with me when I go to a conference next week. So come on in, say hello. Again, I'm Nancy Thompson. If you're new to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe and hit that bell so you can get the next notification when I go live. I go live here in YouTube only every Friday at 3 p.m. And then also Wednesdays, I do Facebook and YouTube at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both days. So let's get started. So Wednesday, I shared a really fun sketch card with you. And if you didn't see that, you might want to go back and check it out. It's a fun way to get creative and crafty. So we're going to take this card right here and we are going to turn it into a fun fold. Little bit, just a slight different measurement, but it's going to be easy to create this fun fold and you're going to love it. So I'm just checking to make sure I'm here and then I'm live. So hi Kathy, welcome. Okay, so have you tried, well, did we make this? I'm trying to remember if we made this at club. I think we did, right? So anyways, if not, give it a try, Kathy. Okay, so we're using that. I gotta grab my paper. I'm hoping I'm organized enough today. Let me move this notebook out of the way. So let's go to my desktop and let's look at this beautiful designer paper that we're gonna use today. It's right here. And also here's to remind you to go like, follow, and share my channel with others, because that's how helps me grow as a business. Okay, so this is the Bright and Beautiful designer paper. You can find it in our annual catalog. And it's like just nice, fun, all occasion type paper. It comes 6 by 6, it's double-sided, and there's 12 designs. So here's like the front and back of some of the designs, and then we have these over here. So just a whole range of designs. So hi Kathy and Colleen and Pat, welcome. Okay, so that's our designer paper. And just so for the ones joined in late, this is the sketch. We're going to kind of turn this sketch into a fun fold. And if you want this PDF tutorial, you can find it on my website, createwithnancy.com, and you can download it there. There we go. So, and there's also my August host code, because I have, you know what, do I have those so I can share? This month's host code for anybody doing a $50 order, you're going to get, let me go like this. So supplies of 6 different designs out of the Delightfully Eclectic designer paper. It's just a random 6 designs you're going to get. You're going to get all the supplies you need to make these 6 cards with any $50 order as a thank you gift from me. So there's that, and let's see, let's move on. Let's look at, so here's the cards we did on Wednesday right here. This was a, let me just double check this. I didn't turn any lights on. Oh, it's pouring out all of a sudden. Yikes. Okay, this was 4.5 inches long and 3 inches wide. So, and that gave us just 1.5 inches left to use as embellishment on the inside. So you could have gotten out of one 6 by 6 2 cards to complete. So today we're gonna get, I don't know, one and a half maybe. So today's card, I'm going to walk you through how to create it, okay? So today's card, we're going to make this fun fold. I'm calling it a fun fold, you know, so easy, and you're going to love it. So we're going to first take our 6x6 paper, and if you have directional, you know, a directional pattern, you're going to want, you know, the pattern to be portrait, okay? Which I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, so my lines on the back are portrait too. So we are going to cut this. I got to look at my notes to make sure I don't do this wrong. 3 3/4 inches. We're making it a little bit shorter, okay? So we're going to do 3 3/4 inches, and then this gives you 2 1/4 inches, I believe, right? Yep, 2 1/4 inches left. So you could use this on an envelope, okay? There we go. So now we're gonna, so we can set this aside and use it on an envelope, or you can embellish it on the inside of a card, or whichever. So we're gonna turn this sideways, and then this is, I still wanted, one of the things that made me cut this, because I wanted to keep with this 3-inch width, so I now have 2 pieces to use for this top flap, okay? Which you could also use this, you know, when you're making the whole collection. Also, you could cut it down for this side panel here, but we're going to just cut it evenly. So, so that's pretty much how I cut this paper so I could have my card front, okay? Everything else I've got cut and trimmed, so let's move that out of the way. So we are going to use that new Lemon Lolly color that we have. Remember, we did Stampin' Up! Did a color refresh this year, and Lemon Lolly was one of the colors. Actually, we need this trimmer back in here because we got to cut this into our fun fold. Hi, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Donna, you're going to love this card. Okay, so first thing, it doesn't matter which way you do it. Main thing is we're going to cut off 3, well, might be easier if you figure it out this way so you don't get confused. We want to do our score in half, okay? So let's go to 5.5 inches and score. That's our center fold, right? So if our card was folded in half, but we're going to cut part of this off, and that's going to be used for part of our fun fold. So we're going to do 3.5 inches right here. We're going to cut that right off, okay? So we've got this right here. So there's our half. And then this is going to get folded, and then, so there's our cut mark, and then we're going to just turn it this way, and that's what's going to make our fun fold. All right? Easy peasy, right? Okay, when I first started, I was just trying to, you know, use the designer paper like this, but that wide border was really bothering me. So I decided we're going to mat this piece on a piece of basic white, okay? So my basic white piece is, yes, I've got it written down, is, because this was 3 inches, so we're going to go up 1/8 of an inch, so 3 1/8, and then this was 3.5, so 3 and, did I do that right? 5/8. Let me make sure I cut this right. 3 and, I did not, I don't think. Yeah, I did. 3.5. Oh yeah, this was 3 3/4, so I'm right. This was 3 3/4 long, so 3 7/8 is what we need. Okay, so let's grab some adhesive, and the fun part of this paper, so many designs go well with each other, so it's easy to mix and match up the designs to make a really fun card. I'm going to make this into a thinking of you. What do you think? A happy thinking of you, right? So we've got that, and then we're going to layer this onto here. So let's layer this onto here. And we got a nice big wide border now, but it kind of cuts it down a little bit, that white just really makes a difference. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you. Hopefully, and I forgot to turn a light on, so hopefully it's bright enough for you. So there's that. Okay, we're almost done with this. So, yeah, what are we doing? Where's my sample card? Okay, so this is going to go right here on this side panel. This is 1 3/4 by 4 inches. So this has got a 1/4 inch border. So let's add some adhesive onto this. There we go. And then we're going to simply line the inside of our cardstock. So all you need, I wanted to have just a little bit of decoration in here because I don't really have any stamps. So I'm just kind of, these are like my scraps that I have left over. So let's just kind of like all these little skinny strips, right? That you just don't know what to do with, right? I don't know about that one. Maybe that one's too short. That you can just have fun with. I like that. We've got that on the front. This one would be cool too. I think it needs a little bit more color. See, that one's too short. Okay, so save your scraps for things like this. That's what I do. Oh, this might be fun. What about that? You know what, let's just cut this down, I think. I didn't grab this out ahead of time. So let's just, I should have just kind of grabbed these out. What did I put? Oh, I did that. All right, let's look at these. You guys got any choices here? What would be great? I like to just use up my little skinny ones. All right, let's, that one will fit. What's on the back side? That's too much blue. Let's just go with the stars, okay? We're gonna add these stars on. I don't think it really matters what you end up doing. So, so this is about a 3/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna just add some glue here. Try not to over glue. And let's do that trimmer trick again. I'm really trying hard to remember to do this. If you missed the live on Wednesday, I showed this and how to line this up. So you use the edge of your trimmer here, and it's flat up against there, and then you just put this up flat too and secure it down. So now it's nice and flush and even, and just really helps with that lineup. And then just simply trim the excess off. Simple, isn't that cool? I'm so glad I saw that tip. I can't remember the demonstrator's name that I saw that, but I just thought it was a really cool tip. You could use your scoring board as well to do that. So we're going to add this to the inside of our card. So now we have some fun decoration in there when they open it up. Okay, we're almost done. So this is going to go on here, and we're going to just center this white, so it's just a really nice border. Use the star strip. Thanks, Colleen. Yay. Okay, so how do I tell? Because we're gonna add dimensionals on here, and even if you were doing adhesive, you want to make sure that it doesn't go past this panel here. Otherwise, your card's not going to open. So what I simply do, let me grab my dimensionals so they're handy, because we're going to dimensionalize it, is I'm looking here, okay? Once I'm happy that I've got a nice border on these 3 sides, I'm going to hold it in place, and I can tell just by, by the edge here where to put my dimensionals, so I don't go past, okay? So we're going to use a lot of dimensionals because I want to make sure this this sticks and stays on my card, because this is the mechanism and it's going to get a lot of use. Okay, so did I do that one? I did not. All right. Oops, that didn't, I still didn't peel that off. Okay, so hold this up and get it situated again, and then just lay it down. So easy. Okay, good thing we did stars in the inside, because this is going to be, I've already die cut a circle from those absolute fabulous stylish shapes. We've used them before. We used them on Wednesday, so grab them. So we're going to add some dimensionals on the back side. That's too busy. We need something kind of soft here. So let's do this. Let's add some dimensionals. And there's my little trash bowl. Okay. Here we go. All right. And then here's the stylish label we're going to use. So I gotta clean. I was stamping up some of my samples ahead of time and got a little heavy into the ink pad. So I need to clean this so I don't get that halo effect, because there's just a lot of excess rubber up here. So I want to be careful with that. Okay, we're gonna use Berry Burst again. It's kind of, whoops, almost had a disaster there. I love adding using color instead of Memento ink all the time. It's just a nice switch of pace here. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed for no halo. I'm trying not to rock. Yay, success! All right, so we've got that done. So let's move our ink back out of the way. So I'm going to be making lots of cards. I've die cutted. You can get 4 of these circles out of one sheet. So I'm going to be making lots of those cards. So we're going to add just a little bit of adhesive in the center. And I think we love I fell in love with the angled look here, right? And I've already pre-tied a bow with that glittered organdy ribbon that's in our online store, in the online exclusive. Don't you? Yes, Donna. I love all these happy colors together. That's why Stampin' Up! Does such a great job of just pulling all the colors. They've done the design work for us. And that's one of the reasons I love using designer paper. I mean, even if you don't use designer paper, you can use that as your inspiration to get you going on what colors to put together. So we're going to add a bow there in the corner. Let's just I got the wrong pair of scissors. Hang on. Here we go. Those are dull. My other good ones are somewhere else too. All right, so let's just trim this one more time. There we go. Okay, we need to add some bling, right? So let's add some bling. Grab our pick tool here. This is perfect for picking up these gems with ease. The rubber just grabs onto that gem. And let's just add some gems here. Some little gems. So get that bling in together. Isn't that fabulous? Look at that. Just kind of an interesting fun fold. There's still lots of room to write and do that. So let's, I didn't grab an envelope, but I think I have an envelope done. So there's the envelope for that. I used the circles on that. So, but what else was I going to show you? So we've got that, and I still have, you know, that one piece, so I can still make another card. Let's look at the other samples. So I pulled out the 6, I think I did this right. You know, I didn't go back and double check to make sure that I, what am I going to say? That I used all 12 designs, but I'm going to check that out. Okay, so look at the difference here. Don't you love the difference of adding that white layer matte underneath the designer paper? I think it really makes a difference. And I also played around with, you know, how long to make this too. So, because this piece here could really be any size that you want it to be, just whatever you cut it to. You know, it could be in half, 2 3/4, and just have a smaller little piece there. Just all depends. And you could even make your card oriented this way if you wanted to, and have it open up that way. So that would be fun as well. Just shift everything around. And that would be really cool too. So lots of possibilities. So let's look at the other 6 designs I have here. Let me just move a few things out of the way so you guys can see, right? Let's see, that's my double, right? And let me kind of zoom back out again, right? There we go. And I use different colored card bases, so that really helps, you know, gather some interest. So we've got Lemon Lolly. That's the one, that's my sample. And this one's with Azure Afternoon. Okay. Here's the inside right there. And then we have Lemon Lime Twist here. And there's the inside of that one. Here's this one. I love this right here. This is Fresh Freesia card base. Excuse me. And there's that. And then here's a star one with Berry Burst on it. And then this is Bubble Bath right here. Right there. So, all right. So that's what we have to share with you. So, what am I doing next week? So next week I am keeping my fingers crossed that I am going to be able to record some videos for you. Okay. Before I leave, for my conference next week. So if not, I will be back a week from, I don't know what the date is. So it's got to be like September 1st, I think, 30th, I think, around whatever that Wednesday is. I will be back with some more Creative Ink and to share with you, and also again on the next Friday as well. Okay, so thanks so much for joining in. If you have any questions, you need help, I don't know if I'm going to get a blog post done on these, but I'm going to try my best. But definitely you can find, I don't know what I did with it. This here is already up on my website. So at Create with Nancy, so you can go check that out as well. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, and have an awesome weekend. And hopefully the weather improves for everybody, and it's a beautiful weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.